Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Thursday the 26th of June 2025. Wow, it's all happening today. A lot going on, so much news, good stuff happening down at the Den. We start off with this. Mill sign Josh Coburn from Middlesbrough. Why not? For a club record fee. Why not? Here we go. So this is from millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website. Millwall Football Club is delighted to announce the signing of Josh Coburn from Middlesbrough for a club record undisclosed fee. The striker, who spent time on loan with the Lions last season, pens a long-term contract, becoming signing number 2 of the 25-26 summer transfer window. Coburn played 21 times for Millwall in 24-25, finding a net 5 times, including 3 match winners away at Derby County, Watford and Sheffield United, as the club pushed for a place in the Sky Bet Championship's top 6. The 6-foot 3-inch striker also formed a partnership with Mihajlo Ivanovic during his time at the club, as Alex Neil's 2-striker formation reaped the rewards and allowed the Lions to move up the league table. Oh, I'm absolutely thrilled that we've secured the signing of Josh Coburn, said Steve Gallen, Mill's director of football. Yeah, it's no secret that we've been eager to bring him in on a permanent deal, and we've been long-term admirers. He's a young centre-forward with exactly the qualities we've been looking for. Josh made a significant impact for us last season, particularly the second half of the season, where he really stepped up. He scored some crucial goals and contributed in so many other important ways on the pitch. This is a major signing for the club and a real statement of intent, and I'm delighted he's chosen to sign for us, especially given the strong interest from elsewhere. Once again, we've broken our transfer record to make this happen, and I want to thank the chairman, and the Berylson family for their incredible support. A big thanks as well to Alex Neil, who's backed us throughout to get this deal over the line. Josh will wear the number 19 shirt for the 25-26 campaign. Bosh. There you go. Isn't this fantastic? Isn't it fantastic? Now, let's get a bit more information from the summitnews.co.uk. Mill signed Josh Coburn for a club record fee. Mill have completed the permanent signing of Josh Coburn from Middlesbrough, club record fee. Coburn spent last season on line with the Lions, scoring 5 times in 21 appearances. Yes, we know that. Okay. The T-side has struck up an effective partnership with fellow forward Mihajlo Ivanovic during the final stretch of last season, where Alex Neil often setting his side up in a 4-4-2 formation. The Lions won 5 of the 7 games the pair started together. And then they've got the quote there. Okay, so they don't have the fee or the length of the contract. The fee is obviously because it takes 2 to tango. Obviously, if Millwall don't tell you what's happening, the other side will tell you what's happening. And according to sources from the other end, it's 5 million. How much? Yes, a lot of people going, what? How much? For this guy who got injured twice and only scored 5 goals. Yes. But this is a very good signing. He's only 22. Obviously, he's got growing pains. He's a young man. He's a very, very tall young man. So he does have growing pains. So, he will have the odd injury there or there. But, as he gets older, his body will be set and he won't be injured anymore. I think this is a fantastic signing. I can't, for the love of me, figure out how there are Millwall fans who don't rate this guy as a signing. This is... I'm not saying like he's the best thing since sliced bread. He is ready to go in the championship, and he can improve. You would imagine he will improve. So I mean, man, come on, this is fantastic. Now 5 million. Now obviously that is the package when you have it leaked, obviously the other end are leaking it because they want it to look good. Because they want their fans, whoa, we got 5 million, wow. Apparently it's about 2.5, there or thereabouts, maybe 2.2, 2.5, which would, break our record, which we've broken our record transfer fee so many times. I forgot who, was it Nigley? Was it Camille Nigley who was the latest holder of the transfer? Was it? So there is suggestions that it's 2.5 million. There is also suggestions that it's a 4-year deal. Obviously, Mill don't release those things anymore. There is a talk it's a 4-year deal. You would know if that's a straight 4 years or like 3 with an option or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's rumored to be 2.5 with the rest of it in terms of obviously bonuses if we go up and all of that stuff. That kind of thing. So sounds good when you say 5 more. Sounds good for the other end if they say 5 million, but that's very conditional on things being met. So there you go. And this came out in the afternoon, and this has kind of overshadowed what happened earlier in the day, which is the fixtures came out. And yeah, let's have a look at that then. So this is from millfc.co.uk. This came out at midday. Mill's 25-26 Sky Bet Championship fixture list confirmed. Yes, it will begin away at Norwich City on Saturday the 9th of August, kick-off at 3 p.m. Now, I believe that could still change, but I'm not too sure. With the new fixture list revealed on Thursday afternoon, the Lions welcome Middlesbrough to the Den 7 days later. So talking Josh Coburn, here's the thing as well, he couldn't play in the game against Middlesbrough. So, now he can. And he's going to get to play against them very early on in the season. It's going to be the first home game of the season. Before a trip to Sheffield United on Saturday the 23rd of August and a home game against Wrexham on Saturday the 30th of August complete the first month of the season. Following the opening international break of 25-26, which I believe is it in October or September? We're going to have a look at the fixtures in a minute anyway. We're just going to read this bit. That's when the Charlton game is at the Valley. The visit of Watford to SC16 wrapping up the first 6 matches. Recently relegated Leicester City are the visitors to the Den on Saturday the 25th of October, with Southampton arriving in South London on Saturday the 29th of November. The festive period sees the Lions at home to Ipswich Town on Friday the 26th of December, and Bristol City. So we've got 2 home games. Hey, that's not bad. Well, unless you have to work out of 10. Kind of shitty for you guys, but... Friday and Monday. Bristol City on Monday the 29th. Before New Year's Day will be spent on the South Coast against the Saints. So New Year's away in Southampton. The second South London derby of the campaign will take place on Saturday the 24th of January, whilst the second trip to Wales of the season sees Mill face Wrexham on Saturday 7th of February. So obviously, for personal circumstances, ticking off grounds, whatever grounds you ain't been to, everyone's looking at different fixtures. You're looking at the date, you're looking at certain clubs that you can go to, etc, etc. The ever-important Easter period involves a trip to Middlesbrough on Good Friday. Oh, here we go. So Good Friday is Middlesbrough away, and then we're at the Den on Easter Monday against Norwich City, with the final 5 fixtures including a visit to West Bromwich Albion, a London derby with Queen's Park Rangers, and consecutive away trips to Stoke City and Leicester City before the campaign concludes at home to Oxford United on Saturday the 2nd of May. Will that still be Gary Rowett's Oxford United by the time we come to play them? And will we need to get a result out of that game? That's an easier game to end the season on, but the rest of the games in April very brutal, I should say. We got the thing here, but don't look at that. Don't look at that. We're gonna look at it here because my eyes can't take it. It's too small. So these are the fixtures. Here we go. We've got Norwich. Norwich away. Now, Norwich away is a game that we never get anything from. So, if Alex Neil's Millwall side go away to Norwich City and they get something out of this game, whether it's a draw or win, you've got to think that something's going to be brewing. If it's, if we lose like we normally lose, same old, here we go. TBC. I'll tell you what that is in a minute if you don't know. It's a midweek game. You probably guessed. It's the Carabao Cup, and that draw was held today, and I'll tell you who that is in a minute. So we got Middlesbrough, Saturday the 16th of August. Now, here's the thing. All of these fixtures are subject to change, and we're going to get into that as well. A load of games. Now, here's the thing. If we do improve, and if we are competing at the top end of the table, from the get-go, like if we're there or thereabouts, you're going to see a hell of a lot of our games moved. A hell of a lot. That's true. That's going to be happening. 12:30 kickoffs. You know how it goes. That's all. I think that's all we had. Like, we didn't get a Friday game last season, did we? Other than Good Friday, we didn't get like a Friday night game. We didn't get a Monday night game. We had the odd Sunday game, I think, but yeah, Saturday is going to be Saturday 12:30 in it. So yeah, in August we got Middlesbrough at the Den, we got Sheffield United away, we got Wrexham at the Den, and then there's a gap. You can see. So this is that's the first international break, the first week in September. Obviously, we do have international players now. Well, we got Ivanovic, we got Daniel Kelly, we got the new goalkeeper, the New Zealander. So we come back, and we've got Charlton away, and then Watford at home, Saturday the 20th of September. Swansea away, so that's only 3 games in September. We move into October, the mid-week game, night game, Coventry City at the Den. That's interesting. Saturday the 4th, West Brom at the Den. So we've got 2 in a row, a Wednesday and a Saturday at the Den. There's a gap again for the October international break, and we have an away game. So I would imagine on the Monday after the West Brom game, the builders will be in at the Den because they told us this, and they're going to be installing a safe standing, and they've got until Tuesday the 21st. Now, is that going to be the game? Because in the video I made the other day, if you're selling a ticket for safe standing, you need to tell people it's a safe standing. So, by the time they start selling these tickets for Stoke, is it going to be guaranteed that this is all going to be done and dusted? Or will they try and unveil it at a later stage? They'll build it, but I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so the Stoke midweek game, that's supposed to be the first game with a safe standing. Because they said they were going to install it. I don't know if they said they were going to start to install it, or they were going to install the lot during that time. But yeah, so we come off back off the international break with QPR away, and then we got on the Tuesday we got Stoke at home, and then we got Leicester at home. So that's not bad. And then Saturday after that, Oxford away, Birmingham away. That's a midweek game. Interesting. Obviously, again, midweek games, they're all going to be on Sky Sports Plus. So we had it last season. I think the Leeds games and some other games. Was it Portsmouth? They were midweek because, hey, if it's going to be on Sky Sports Plus, maybe the fans won't turn up and start fighting each other. And then we got Preston at home on the 8th of November. Again, another international break here between this game and this game. And we come back and we got Portsmouth away. On a Saturday, Tuesday, Sheffield Wednesday at home. And then after that, Southampton at home. So 2 home games in a row. Not bad. And then we go into December. We got Bristol City away. And then, so we got 2 away games. Saturday, Wednesday Obviously, it could be moved at this time. Might be moved to Tuesday. They've done that to us a few times last season, or Tuesday to Wednesday. But yeah, you got Bristol City away, and then you got Derby away, and then you got Hull at home, and then they didn't mention it earlier, but this is technically a Christmas fixture in it because I think the kids will be on school holidays by then. Blackburn away is on Saturday the 20th of December. That's nice, isn't it? Travel all the way out to Blackburn and do your Christmas shopping. Buy a goat or something. Or a niqab or whatever you call it. Boxing Day, home to Ipswich Town. And Monday the 29th, home to Bristol City. So, as I said earlier, lovely, lovely festive. Ain't got to go in. They're both games at the Den. That's nice. Fantastic stuff. Thursday the 1st of January, the new year, 2026, the year of our Lord. Southampton away. Is that... they're saying it's 3 p.m. Maybe without that moved. Obviously, it looks weird when it says Thursday at 3 p.m. Thursday at 3 p.m.? Is it an under-21 game? No, it's because it's New Year's Day. That's interesting. It is interesting. I wonder if anyone's going to go down there to celebrate New Year's. Did people do celebrate New Year's? I dread New Year's and like another year of being older and more decrepit. What's to celebrate? Sunday. Oh yeah, because it's not on the Saturday because that would be too close to the Thursday, so it's on the Sunday. So I'd imagine all the championship games are on this Sunday. Sunday the 4th of January, 3 p.m. Swansea City at home. That's not bad. And then we got a gap here, which I believe is not for an international break. That's for the FA Cup third round. So that would be on, the 11th of January. And then we've got Watford away on Saturday the 17th of January. On the Tuesday, midweek. So that's interesting. Both Coventry games are midweek. Was there any trouble at the games last season? Coventry games? Why have they moved both Coventry games to midweek? That is very bizarre. Oh, is it because Fat Frank Lampard's... I think he's going to leave them, though, isn't he? Maybe, I don't know. And then, so after that, so we've got Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and it's Watford away, Coventry away, and Charlton at the Den. So, those of you looking at that game, there you go, Saturday the 24th. You have to wait a long time. You have to wait till next year. And then Saturday the 31st of January, Sheffield United at home. What kind of name is that? Stock Carras. What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that, by the way? February, we got Saturday the 7th of February, Wrexham away. Saturday the 14th. That's Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is on Saturday. Lovely, take your bird up to Sheffield for a lovely visit to Sheffield Wednesday. So we've got 2 away games in a row. And then we've got Portsmouth at the Den. And then Wednesday the 25th, midweek, Birmingham City at the Den. So we've got Saturday and Wednesday at the Den. And then Saturday the 28th of February. I believe the last... Is it leap year? I don't think it's a leap year next year, is it? Saturday the 20th of February, Preston away. Going into marching into March. Hull away is on Saturday the 7th of March. Tuesday the 10th, so a midweek game, Derby County at the Den. And then Saturday at the Den. So 2 in a row, Tuesday, Saturday, Blackburn at the Den. Saturday the 21st of March, Ipswich away. So by around about this time, we should probably be knowing how the season is going. Are we in contention or not? So this could be a big game here, the Ipswich away could be a very big game. And here we go. So that's just before, the big occasion, Easter. think there might be an international break there as well. So that's kind of weird if there is. What that be? Saturday, the 28th of March. So you've got an international break, and then the players come straight back, and they get thrown straight into Easter fixtures. That could be a bit eggy. Friday, Monday, Middlesbrough away, Norwich at the 10. Why not? Why not indeed? And then we've got West Brom away, Queen's Park Rangers at the Den, and then Tuesday, this is very late for a midweek game. What's this about? The third last game of the season is a midweek game. What's that all about? It's probably a fucking Sky, innit? They want to get the extra bang for their buck. Get viewers watching this at because that's going to be a big thing as well. Around about this time, this is when teams will be confirmed promoted, champions confirmed relegated or whatever. So this is going to be a big viewing occasion. Tuesday the 21st of April, which is not St George's Day. What's the 21st? Is that Shakespeare's birthday? No. What's happening on the 21st of April? I don't know. So that's Stoke away, and then after that, Leicester away. It's 2 away games in a row to end off the season. And then we've got Oxford at the Den, and they've already changed the kick-off, because as you know, all of these games on the final day and on the opening day are going to be on television. So they've already changed the kick-off, and that's 12:30. So this April, if we do need anything, this is going to be a bloody tough old month, innit? How many games we've got in April? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in April, and 1 in May. Let's bundle that, so 7 games. And you got your Leicesters. QPR should be pretty easy. Well, I mean, easy-ish compared to the rest of them. West Brom, how are they going to do now? I don't know. They're not what they were. I think they lost the parachute money, and now they're kind of having to cut their cloth accordingly. But Norwich City on Easter Monday. Now, again, because that's a bank holiday, I think the Millwall fans are going to be bang up for that. And the atmosphere, especially if it's sunny. If it's sunny on a bank holiday Monday, I mean, come on, that's going to be fantastic. And this one, if they move this to 12:30 for the Middlesbrough away, that's going to fuck us up, because I think they did the same this season, didn't they? And fans were leaving at like 4 in the morning to be able to get up there for that time. If they keep it at 3 o'clock, they don't have to change it. It's because it's a bank holiday. They can have it at 3 o'clock and put it on Sky Sports Plus. They don't have to change it. So as long as they keep it at 3, I think that'll be okay for us as well. If they move it to an earlier kickoff, that really is taking the piss. But we're not going to find that out until, I think, about a month before. So there you go. Have you seen what you wanted to see? Are you excited? Are you impressed? Are you upset that you've got a holiday booked and you're going to be missing Norwich away? You're going to be in Benidorm, Lanzarote, Tenerife, Turkey. Where are you going on your holidays, and what are you going to miss? So yeah, fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. Now, as I said, television, Sky Sports, nonetheless. This is from SkySports.com, and they're already on it. They're already moaning. They're already doing. They're bragging about how many fucking games they're going to be showing. Which if you're an armchair fan, you should absolutely love it. And to be fair, I watched a lot more games last season because I was using VPN to watch the away games that I was never gonna go to because it cost too much to go to. I would never have gone to them, but I paid Millwall £10, used the VPN, which cost me £10 a month, and I watched these. I watched the games. So yeah, there you go. So I'm criticising it, but I'm part of the problem, isn't I? So Here we go. Let's read all the guff, and then we'll get onto the actual what the EFL say. The EFL fixture lists are out! Exclamation mark. This year, League 1 and League 2 will start a week earlier than the Championship on the weekend of August the 1st to the 3rd, with the EFL's top division kicking off on August the 8th to the 10th. Scroll down for all the live EFL matches on Sky Sports this season. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Skip that. Basically, they're just plugging the games that they've already moved. Skip that. Here we go. When will you find out when your team is on TV? Question mark. As with last season, by July the 3rd, all matches selected for broadcast for the period to the end of September 2025 will be announced. So, you've just seen the fixture list. You've probably seen it yourself. Don't book anything yet. Do not book anything yet. Don't book your flights, don't book your trains, don't book your holiday at work, don't book nothing yet. On July the 3rd, all of the changes up till the 1st of October will be made. And then you can go ahead and book them. Okay? And before a ball is kicked in the 25-26 season, all TV selections will be confirmed for the period up to the FA Cup third round on the weekend of January 10th next year. Did you understand that? What I just read? So the season kicks off on August the 8th, yes? By August the 8th, Sky TV will have made all of their TV selections until the 11th of January 2026. So then you can really start to plan, book your flights, do all of that stuff. Because it's going to be all of the games until next year are going to be sorted, signed, sealed and delivered. How many early kickoffs we've got, how many Sunday games we've got, it's all going to be known, okay? This is up to 5 months notice period, provided to fans and clubs a significant increase on the previous deal, which had seen 5 weeks notice given across the majority of the season. Yeah, but they did this last season, so they're bragging about it. They're still bragging that it's better than it was before. Well, yeah, I mean, it worked out until the end of the season when they did the old 4 weeks, but 4 weeks ahead. But it's they're going to be doing it week by week, which they didn't really express properly at the start of the season. I don't think, because I didn't understand it. So I'm going to say that, aren't I? So I don't look like an idiot, but yeah. By selecting TV picks early and giving much more notice, fans will be able to plan with certainty when making travel and hotel arrangements. Sky Bet EFL fixtures will be broadcast via either an existing Sky Sports channel or Sky Sports Plus, with all televised fixtures also available on streaming service Now TV. So this is the thing. Sky Sports Plus is a streaming service. You need to get your Sky through the internet. If you don't, and you still get it through the satellite dish, you won't be able to get all the games. I don't think. You'll have to only get the games that are on the channels, on the traditional channels that are broadcast. Skip that. Skip that. Here we go. They've already selected the games. Yeah, that's League 1 and League 2. So here we go. What's happening with Millwall's game? Has it been moved? Apparently not. But as again, we have to wait until July the 3rd. Don't do anything yet. We have to wait. Apparently, according to them, it's still at 3 p.m. on Saturday, but it's live on Sky Sports Plus. I thought there was a blackout and they weren't allowed to do that. But so the games that they have selected are Birmingham versus Ipswich. Obviously, Birmingham, big bucks Birmingham. They got, is it Brady? Tom Brady's the owner now. One of them. They kick off the season against Ipswich. They always do this. They always do a team that came down from the Premier League versus a team that come up from League 1. And they've chosen to go with Birmingham Ipswich. But on the Saturday, they have Southampton versus Wrexham. So they've got two of them. They're the first two games on TV. Charlton versus Watford has been moved to kick off. Coventry versus Hull has moved. Sheffield United versus Bristol City is Saturday night kick-off. And then Sunday game is Leicester versus Sheffield Wednesday. So there you go. And that's at 4:30. Not like a 1 o'clock or a 12 o'clock, it's 4:30. So, and then they basically just explain how you can actually watch the things. So there you go, that's from Sky. But here, we got the process from the EFL. And they make it a little bit more clearer. So TV selections notification. The 25-26 Sky Bet EFL season is the second season of a 5-year domestic broadcast deal with Sky Sports, with over 1,000 games set to be broadcast live each and every campaign. Sky Sports selections notification. The notice periods for selections for the 25-26 season are as follows, semicolon. On the 25th, 26th fixture release day, selections shall be confirmed in respect of the opening weekends of the Championship, League 1 and League 2 seasons. Okay, so what I just showed you, that's apparently fixed. That's done. By the 3rd of July 2025, selections shall be announced in respect of all live broadcast matches to be played before the end of September. By the 31st of July 2025, selections shall be announced in respect of all matches scheduled to be played prior to the end of the third round of the FA Cup. By the 7th of November 2025, selections shall be announced in respect of all matches to be played between the end of the third round prop of the FA Cup and the last weekend in February. This is up to 5 months' notice provided to fans and clubs. A significant increase on the previous deal, which had seen 5 weeks' notice. Why is there an apostrophe there? You don't need that. 5 weeks' notice given across the majority of the season. By selecting TV picks early and giving much more notice, fans will be able to plan with certainty when making travel and hotel arrangements. Selections for matches scheduled after the first weekend in March will be announced on a 4-week rolling basis starting from February the 1st. As an example, a selection for the first weekend in April will be selected in the first weekend in March. Capiche? Selections for matches scheduled for the penultimate weekend of the regular season will be announced 3 weeks in advance. Penultimate, it means second to last. Selections for the matches scheduled for the final weekend of the regular season will be announced the week prior. And again, because they've already moved all of the games on the final day to the 12:30 kickoff, they will all be on Sky Sports Plus. However, they still have to make selections in regards to which matches will be on the television channels. Because obviously some people still watch the channels, they don't have the streaming service, so that is a thing that still needs to be done. Where are the games shown? Sky Bet EFL fixtures are broadcast via either a Sky Sports channel or Sky Sports Plus streaming service, with select Carabao Cup and Championship fixtures also available on ITV. Integrated into the Sky TV experience and the revamped Sky Sports mobile app, Sky Sports Plus is available at no extra cost for subscribers of the full Sky Sports package. All televised fixtures are also available on the streaming service now, which is how I watch this stuff. I use Now TV. What coverage does the current broadcast deal provide? In line with the uplift in matches, weekends when all divisions in the Premier League are scheduled to play, 10 regular weekend games across the 3 divisions will be broadcast, including 7 games at 12:30 on a Saturday. This will include up to 5 Sky Bet Championship matches and up to 5 matches across Sky Bet League 1 and Sky Bet League 2. Now, they've got little asterisks here, and I just don't really understand what this is about in terms of, so it seems the blackout rules are very specific, and it says here, weekends in which 50% of the top 2 divisions are played at the same time are subject to Article 48, with a ban on the domestic broadcasting of fixtures between 2:45pm and 5:15pm on a traditional Saturday schedule. So again, I thought it was just blanket ban, but apparently it's only when 50% of the top two divisions. So what, you got 20 teams in the Premier League, so that's 10 games in the Premier League. You got 24, so it's 12 games in the Championship. So 10 and 12 is 22. Half of that would be 11. So if there are 11 Premier League and Championship games scheduled to be shown at 3 o'clock on Saturday, then the blackout goes ahead. Whereas if they don't, then is that why on the opening day of the season our game is at 3 p.m, but they're still going to be shown on Sky Sports Plus? Because the blackout, I imagine, doesn't go into effect. When does the Premier League come back? Is it the week after us on what would be like the 15th of August? I have no idea. I know that the Premier League fixtures came out last week, but I don't give a shit about the Premier League because we're not in it. Maybe I will next season if we get promoted, but I definitely will. Right, so that's what's been going on. Now, I'm going to tell you who we got. No, I'm not going to tell you who we got in the Carabao Cup first round because we don't know. We don't know. In that, it's either or. Yeah, we ended up with the either or. There was only one either or. There was a preliminary round, one Southern, one Northern, and we've got it. And this is it. We're not going to find out who we've got in the Carabao Cup until the week before the game. Is that a good thing? It's a bad thing. I mean, in terms of planning, it's a nightmare because there are every single other team in the Carabao Cup first round. They know today who they're going to be playing. They'll be talking to the clubs, sorting out tickets, all of that stuff, travel, coaches, etc., etc., etc. We don't find out until the week before. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And we won't know. It could be a short trip to North London to play Barnet. Oh, yeah, it's away, by the way. Or it could be a trip all the way down to South Wales to play Newport County. Two very different away trips. So this is probably the worst draw that we could have had, because we don't know who we're getting until the week before. This is from southernnews.co.uk. So Millwall to play Barnet or Newport County in the Carabao Cup first round. Millwall will play either Barnet or Newport County in the Carabao Cup first round. The Lions were drawn as the away side and will face the winner of the preliminary round tie on August the 4th between the two league sides. So they play on August the 4th. The full details of Millwall's tie will be confirmed following that fixture. Exactly. First round ties are scheduled for the week commencing Monday, August 11th. Well, I imagine we're not going to be on TV because the TV companies won't stomach that, not knowing. Although I guess, they know that Millwall are going to be going away and maybe there might be an upset on that. So they might select it for TV just based on it could be Barnet or Newport County, but I would, if I was them, I'd pick some other game. The Lions beat Portsmouth 1-0 in the first round of the Cup last season, but exited the competition after a 1-0 defeat to the League One side Leyton Orient in the following round. Yes, I was there for that. What a game. What a game. So yeah, worst draw ever. Man, really? Let's have a look at what you could have won. Let's have a look at what you could have won. So this is the preliminary round draw. It's Accrington Stanley versus Oldham, Barnet versus Newport County. And they did the draw. This is what it is. And this is the southern section. So very evenly matched. It wasn't seeded. It was open. But you don't have a lot of championship versus championship. Obviously, in terms of if we do progress to the next round, it's good for us if a championship team plays a championship team and they one of them gets knocked out. It makes it easier, to progress through the competition. But Coventry, Luton, Bristol versus MK Dons, Bromley versus Ipswich Town. That's a good draw for Bromley. Well done, Bromley. Good for them, huh? Bristol Rovers versus Cambridge United, Leyton Orient versus Wycombe Wanderers, Watford versus Norwich, that is a championship tie. Charlton versus Stevenage, Oxford versus Colchester, the Millwall fixture there. Cardiff versus Swindon Town, that's quite local. Gillingham versus AFC Wimbledon, Northampton Town versus Southampton. Hey, Northampton versus Southampton, it's finally happened. Has it ever happened before? North versus Southampton. Cheltenham Town versus Exeter. Plymouth Argyle versus QPR. So that's a lovely long old trip for QPR. Enjoy that, fellas. Swansea City versus Crawley Town. And Portsmouth versus Reading. That's not far to travel for them either. So, yeah. And if we do beat the team that we don't know who we're playing, when you get to the second round, then all of the Premier League teams that aren't in Europe, so Crystal Palace and the other teams, they'll come into the draw. So we could get one of them, which would be nice, especially if it's at home. Might get some fans turning up for that. But, yeah. Please, can we do something in this cup? Please, Alex Neil. Please. Please, Alex Neil. Now, I want to show you this. We got some pictures today. This is from Mill's X account, x.com. Have you heard of it? It used to be called Twitter, by the way. Obviously, talking about the fixtures, talking about signing Josh Coburn. Got a little teaser of the interview they did. Graphic. Yep. Photograph. My Guava, by the way. Sponsors. I want to show you this. I wanted to show you now. It looks like they're fat, but no, that's the new shirts. They're kind of like built. I don't know if they only had XL or what. So this is the new what do you call it, training shirt that they got. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look good, by the way? So you got Tanganga there. Looks very happy to be back, doesn't he? Langstaff, Adam Mayer, remember him? Billy Mitchell. So there you go. I just wanted to show you the shirt. It's got like the royal blue and then kind of like a sky blue. It's not white, it's sky blue. And the badge is actually the proper badge. They haven't changed the colour of the badge. The badge is the badge. The badge is the badge, by the way. And now they got this. I want to show you this. So there's the new guy. He's got a black rucksack on. That might be a problem as we get through. We watched the video. So they filmed this, if players turn up, get all their registrations, so weirdos can check them out on the internet. Look at Casper Lenoir. He's got a see-through plastic bag, carrier bag. Same with Ryan Leonard. He's got a see-through carrier bag. Same with Femi Aziz. He's got a see-through carrier bag. What's that about? Do they have at Mill's training ground the same bag policy that they've got at the Den, in that you can't come in? If you come in with a bag, it's going to get checked, or you would probably not even allow it in. And they extend, that's a blanket policy, and they extend even to the players themselves. And nobody's bothered to tell the fucking new guy he's turned up with a black rucksack, looking like someone from Al Qaeda. So yeah, and this as well. This is funny. You've seen the kit, the new top. You see the shorts there, upside down. Turn your head around. They seem to be. So this seems to be the combination. They're navy with the sky blue. Not bad. Now, what's going on here then? Why is he measuring Jake Cooper's penis? What's he doing? What are you doing, you dirty bastard? What are you doing? So yeah. So that's on Mill's X account. Now, you got the training kit. The kit's coming out tomorrow. Now, I think it seems the actual kit is going to be shown tomorrow. I thought it was going to be like the special kit is coming out tomorrow, but I don't know what is the difference going to be between the special kit and the kit. Don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited, by the way. We got this photograph. This is on Instagram, but it's on other various things as well. Check the neck. check the neck. You see it? It's white and it's round. It looks like a Reverend Millwall. That's what's going on there. You see it? That's Millwall's kit. And, we've got the old Dundee blue still. You can see there's no really any pattern or anything. It is what it is. So I've done a bit of detective work, of course. I'm like, this is a catalogue from Area. It's what you can get, and this here is their ones that they offer to professional football teams. It's called Full Custom Competition, and that's the name of it. This is what they do, and this is how you can have it thingied. This is the one they're doing this year, and this is the collar that they have. So it looks like what we're gonna get is called the Palmer 3.0, and you can see, you have the crazy designs and not, but the collar's the same, as in it's a round collar. There's no like flappy bit or whatever, or buttons or whatever. You know what I mean? There's a collar there, and cuffs as well. And R1 is gonna be looking like, if you see here, you go to the one in the middle, number 26. Can we zoom in on that? Thanks, babe. Right, so you can see it there. This is kind of like is this navy and yellow? It does look maybe a little bit black, but I think it's navy. R1 is going to be like this, number 26, but the yellow is going to be navy. So it's going to be, if you can picture it in your mind's eye, I think this is what our kit's going to look like. And obviously, just the plain old blue, proper like the Scotland kit to some extent. Just a completely blue, I think. Obviously, just going by the teaser video. Now it could be, they could have designs on it. They could have all kinds of things on it. Go a bit crazy, but I don't think they're going to be doing it. I don't know. I don't know what else they could do really. I think it's just going to be like a plain, like all one colour. Except for the collar is going to be white, because we've just seen that, and maybe the cuffs as well. So it's going to look like number 26. But yeah, this is it. This is what they're doing. You can have it as crazy as you want. You can all kinds of things and stuff. And then they have this one. You see, the thing is, the neckline is different. This one. But that's not what we've got. We haven't got the Alex, and we haven't got the Trentino next, because those collars are different. We have the Palmer 3.0. So that's what we've gone. So obviously, all of these companies have kind of templates, and if you pay, and you can change the design to some extent, but it's all pretty much the same old. These are all basically the same shirts. They're just slightly different in various ways. So there you go. We'll see tomorrow. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like. The collar, the cuffs, and we'll see if there's any kind of patterns on it or whatnot, or whether it's just a plain old blue. Obviously the shorts, what colour are they? Are they going to be? Going to be white, I'd imagine. But then, are we just going to get the home kit? What's the away kit going to be? Are we going to have stripy socks? I think they're going on about the 140th anniversary. I think if you go, there's a website called Historical Football Kits. If you go on that, I think we did start out. We didn't have Dundee blue when we started out. We had Royal blue, I think, and then I think we even had royal blue and white striped socks. So we'll see how they go with that, but just gotta wait and see, haven't we? But we do know that on the sleeve of the shirt is going to be this. Now I don't know if this is a genius idea or probably a bit rotten if you're an actual sponsor. No wonder we can't get anyone to sponsor us. Obviously, today's a big day. There's a lot of news, a lot of fans probably coming onto the website. and they might see this story and see the logo and go, oh, so then they'll get exposure as a sponsor, although, they're getting exposure every week because it's going to be on the side of the sleeves. But, you would imagine, couldn't you announce this yesterday? It's a big news day. And again, I don't know, would you want it announced today when there's a lot of news going on? Or would you want it announced yesterday when maybe no one's really paying attention and they're probably going to see this and just flick over it? But yeah, so Millwall announced FXD Capital as new sleeve sponsor. Millwall Football Club is delighted to welcome FXD Capital on board as the Lions' official sleeve and banking and deposit partner for the 25-26 season. FXD Capital is a London-based brokerage firm whose leadership have decades of experience in cash management. Isn't the Den cashless now? What's that about? Are you going to go back to cash then? Kind of weird. You're a cashless stadium and you've got a sponsor that works with cash. Working with corporates, charities and non-bank institutions that are safeguarding client money, helping these depositors achieve the best from their cash holdings. FXD achieved this by helping their treasury and finance teams improve the efficiencies of holding excess cash from counterparty risks to enhancing liquidity and maximising returns. This unrivaled access and expertise enables depositors to gain access to a broader range of banks and solutions that would otherwise be unavailable, helping depositors to ultimately make better informed decisions and ensure competitive rates within their pre-agreed investment policy or counterparty and risk criteria. Wow, that sounds interesting, doesn't it? As a result of the deal, FXD branding will be visible on the Lions sleeve on home, away and third shirts. Oh, we've got a third shirt in all Sky Bet Championship matches and Cup competitions. There you go, FXD Capital. Their branding will be available to add to any new replica shirts purchased in both the Lions store and online from Friday the 27th of June at no additional cost to fans. So it's not automatic. You have to ask them to put it on. Why would you do that? It's going to take time, no? Man. Simply take your shirt to the till in the shop or select the patch during personalised. Well, I guess if you order it online, because you're going to have to wait for delivery anyway, you know what I mean? But if you're going there in the shop, pay your money, walk out, or pay your money, tell them you want the sleeve sponsor on it, and then wait about 30 minutes for them to do it. We're delighted to be welcoming FXD on board as our sleeve and banking and deposit partner, said Luke Wilson, Mill's Chief Commercial Officer. Their extensive network allows companies to access a huge variety of rates, and they are a real leader in their field. We're delighted to have their support from next season and look forward to working with Chris and the team to support their business goals moving forward. Chris Holston, CEO of FXD Capital, added, we're thrilled to partner with Millwall FC as their official banking deposit partner for the upcoming season. This collaboration marks an exciting step forward for FXD Capital as we continue to expand our presence within the sporting world. We're proud to support Millwall and look forward to being welcomed at the Den while building a strong relationship with the club, its partners and its supporters. That's interesting. So they've already sponsored people today. Well, let's find out about that. Visit FXD's Capital website, which is literally fxdcapital.com. And there they go. Look, they're already there. They've taken their place alongside Maxamaze, remember him? Champions Travel, Wicket Group, Aria, and My Guava. There you go. Now we're going to finish the video. Finally, if you're still watching, I bet that's what you said. BBC.co.uk, transfers confirmed. A lot of transfers today. Not many involving championship teams, I don't think. Have we got any here? We've got QPR have signed a player from Reading, Amadou Bengay. Yep. We've got Brad Young going from Leicester to Bristol Rovers. Obviously, the biggest deal of the day, Josh Coburn signing for Millwall. They've done that the wrong way round, haven't they? It should be Middlesbrough to Millwall. Okay. Luton. So Carl Morris, the striker, has left Luton. He's gone to Derby. He's gone back to the Championship. Interesting. Ruben Rodriguez has left Oxford and gone to EC Vitoria. I assume that is in Portugal. 25th of June. So this was yesterday. What have we got? Here then? Neil Innes has left Stoke and gone to Blackpool. Tyrese Forner has left Derby and gone to Southampton. George Honeyman has left Millwall and gone to Blackpool. Yep, told you about that. Brandon Keeler has left Birmingham and gone to Peterborough. Joe Lumley has moved from Southampton to Bristol City. Norwich have signed another player. Is he another goalkeeper? And they've signed a player from Ajax. I bet he cleans up there. Jakov Medic. Anyone got a medic? Who else have we got? Hull. Andy Smith has left Hull and gone to Gillingham. Birmingham City. Ayumu Yokoyama has left Birmingham City and gone to Gonk. Or is that the other way around? I don't know. Because they did fuck up the other one. Anthony Rakiopi has left Hull and gone to FC Zion. There you go. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.